Halloween in Tadfield, a Good Omens one-shot by Godfrey. Crowley, are you quite sure about this? Aziraphale asked, fretting as per usual. Oh, come on, Angel, it's only for fun, Crowley smiled. And besides, after the whole body swap thing, this'll be a walk in the park. Crowley adjusted his plastic halo while Aziraphale admired his new devil horns with a faint smile on his face. Aziraphale had never celebrated Halloween before. He'd always been worried about getting into trouble with Heaven for occult practices, but the idea of dressing up and eating sweets seemed rather fun. He and Crowley had decided to keep things simple this year and simply trade places, the angel dressing as a demon and vice versa. Damn, I forgot how good I looked in white, Crowley muttered to himself, admiring the pristine robes he had made. Aziraphale had insisted that they both make their own costumes by hand. No miracles allowed. So Crowley looked rather like he'd gotten tangled up in a king-size bedsheet. Aziraphale had learned sewing and haberdashery in the gentlemen's club and from that lovely group of Roman women who had first introduced him to the art, and so his custom-made black and red suit looked perfect. Ooh, Crowley, isn't this flattering? Aziraphale giggled. I designed it after your suits, dear. Crowley turned away and blushed scarlet. You look great, Angel, he stuttered. Ah, Crowley, I've had an idea, Aziraphale suggested, a seldom-seen glint of mischief in his eyes. Go on. Crowley liked where this was going. What if we introduce ourselves as each other and see how long it takes for people to notice? The angel finished before bursting out laughing. Now that sounds like the kind of great plan I can really get behind, Crowley said coolly. Now come on, we have to get to Tadfield Manor or we'll be late for the costume contest. Aziraphale started fretting when he saw that it was almost 9 o'clock. Easy there, Angel, the night is young, Crowley reassured him. We can take our time. I may have arranged things so that late entries still count. Crowley, you're the best! Aziraphale squealed, throwing his arms around the disguised demon. Then the two walked out to Crowley's Bentley and drove off. You made it! Came the giddy voice of Anathema Device. She was wearing a pointed hat, a black cloak, sleek satin gloves and pointy-looking boots. Oh, you're a witch, Crowley said. Because, yep, Anathema nodded. I never really got into the stereotypes, but I wanted to have a little fun tonight. And look at Newt. A man walked over to them, wearing a long black coat, a white frilly shirt, tight trousers and shoes with buckles on them. He was also wearing a long wig tied into a ponytail, but his square glasses gave away his identity immediately. I'm Dick Turpin, Newt said giddily. Like my car. Do you like it? Crowley rolled his eyes behind his silvery reflective sunglasses, which he had worn for the occasion instead of his typical black ones. Oh, don't be like that, dear. Aziraphale scolded him. I think it's very witty. Your costumes are hilarious. Anathema laughed. Crowley's the angel and you're the demon. That's really cool. The hall buzzed with excitement. Everyone was there. Crowley saw Adam and his friends dancing in the corner. Adam was dressed in a suit of plastic armour. Pepper had fake blood and torn clothes that absolutely screamed zombie. Brian had a wizard's hat and cape, and Wensley was wearing a suit. He'd come as an accountant. Crowley suppressed his amused smirk. If there was an award for lamest costume, Wensley would definitely win. Even Madame Tracy and Shadwell had come. Tracy's day-to-day fortune-teller look spoke for itself, while Shadwell had donned the uniform of witch-finders from days gone by, which included a black hat that looked like he was wearing a bucket on his head. Oh no, Anathema said jokingly. A witch hunter! I hope he doesn't burn me at the stake. Unfortunately I'm out of that line of business, Shadwell sighed, but I'll be keeping a sharp eye on you. Guys, they're announcing the winners of the costume contest, Newt said, and the hall fell nearly silent as a woman dressed as a nun walked up onto a stage with a microphone. Thank you all for coming, everyone, the woman began, and may I just say, our judges have had a hard time choosing the winners because you all have such amazing costumes. The list of names went on for quite some time. Even Newt was beginning to get bored. And finally, the award for cutest couple's costume goes to AZ Fell and Anthony J. Crowley! Aziraphale's eyes sparkled as he and Crowley walked up to the stage to receive their little plastic medals. It wasn't much, but it was something. Aren't they absolutely darling? The woman asked. It Just goes to show you, love is for everyone. Congratulations, guys! Crowley, with his dramatic flair, took a bow, holding his sunglasses in place to make sure they didn't fall off. As the two of them left the stage, they felt a warm sense of acceptance. They were officially a couple, and an adorable one at that.